Unless it's Google.
Welcome to Microphones of Madness. I forgot who we were for a minute. We are with Oscar Rios of Golden Goblin Press, and we are playing the second half of our Cthulhu Invictus adventure, Clockwork Oracle. So just everyone introduce your characters, and then we'll hand it over to Oscar. From my left, Rodney.
Oh, hello. I'm Rodney, and I'm playing Malachi Ben Zakai, a plebeian bodyguard and all-around glistening thews kind of guy.
You just really like saying that, don't you?
Hey, it's Invictus, man. There's thews all over the place.
You just really like saying it, though, don't you?
I do. It's not said nearly enough.
And Lily, who are you?
I am Dorina Hermula, and she is the huntress. She is mostly to herself for reasons, and just ready to get this over with.
All right, Nick.
I am playing Menad the Mighty, and I am a gladiator from Africa.
Wesley.
Good evening, my darlings. Tonight I am Achillea Nazarella, a patrician of equestrian rank. Yes, an enjoyer of life, a lover of things. For without love, what is life?
And I'm Steve. I am playing Tedious Lepidus, and I am a courier from Switzerland. Well, what will soon be Switzerland.
Ratia.
Thank you. And with that, we will hand it over to Oscar.
And I am Oscar Rios, keeper of arcane lore for the evening. When last we left our heroes, they were approaching on a stormy night in the city of Corinth, which is the capital of the province of Greece, the villa of the Dexius clan. In a classic era, B&E. And for our new players, that is a breaking and entering.
But we don't know anything about that.
If you want to know why, go back and listen to episode 1.
Yeah.
It's kind of a lot to explain.
It's a long story.
Episode 1 will explain everything.
I have a question. Are there stables?
No.
Let's see. We are in Cappadocia, right?
No.
Okay, where are we?
You are in Corinth.
There we go.
The city of Corinth, which is the capital of Roman Greece. The province of Greece.
Okay. So I think we had determined at one point that we were going to have, who was it? Achillea? What's your name, Wes?
Alkia
go with a servant to the front.
As
a distraction.
No, I'll do it.
And as a side, she can go by her first name in the way it's listed because women have a different naming convention.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
So she can call herself Nazarella or whatever her first name is.
All right. So Nazarella and Malachi are going up front as the distraction, whereas Dorina, was it Menad? I can't even read my own handwriting. and I will go through a super secret way that I just happen to know about. Yes?
That works for me.
Yes.
This is a fine plan.
Well, it's a plan.
We'll decide on its validity after the fact.
The
I
answer to
believe
that
you
question-
sent a copy
Yes,
of
I
the
did.
map last time.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure that you guys still have it for reference.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me. So pull it up right now.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. Comes right up. All right. So you had said that 8, right, is where we're going in.
No, it's the top center 9 is where the window is.
Center 9. Okay.
Yep. 8 is the old man's chambers.
Oh, okay. Oh no, 8's are the regular bedrooms. Wait. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. Center 9 on the top of the map, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll call that the north side, even though it's not technically north.
Okay. All right. Let's do this.
All right. Lead the way, distraction.
Oh yeah, something like a good distraction. Little lights, little candles, and some fun. You know. Let's see,
Before
so-
they go, I tell her, look, play to your strengths. If you're a bad liar, try and charm them.
I shall do what I can.
We should work quickly.
All right. So they're heading up to the front door.
Okay, hanging on the front door is a wax tablet which has been inscribed, and it's hanging on a kind of like a copper spike that's been hammered into the door, the wood frame of the wood of the door.
What does Wax Tablet say?
Both in Latin and in Greek, if you speak Greek. If not, it's in Latin.
Yep.
Absolutely no visitors.
That obviously doesn't mean you.
Yes.
We're kind of hoping they take exception to a kindly patrician in the middle of a rainstorm.
Yep. Yeah. Knock, please.
There is no answer for a few minutes.
Again, please.
Again, there is no answer for about, another good stretch of time. Make a listen check.
All right. Nope, I can't hear anything out of all this rain in my
Let's
ears.
see. I also fail. I oddly enough don't have listen at all.
Okay.
Who did that?
A minute goes by, and all of a sudden, you hear the most savage, strange, unearthly set of barking coming from the door. It is absolutely bone chilling. And I need both of you to make sanity checks.
Woo! Made that one.
Yep. I hold out.
There's some primal part of you that almost triggers the fight or flight response. You are so startled by it, and even though you both succeeded, you take 1 point.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, it's almost as if Cerebus is behind this door.
The aardvark? Sorry.
I'm having flashbacks.
Do we hear this barking?
You guys heard the banging as you were getting to the side of the house and nearing the window. And you realize if you can hear the banging from outside, they've probably woken up everyone in the house.
Oops.
Make with the
Well.
bluster, Patrician.
Let's see. Hello! Hello!
No one's going to hear you over the storm.
I don't know. Oh, no.
And as soon as you start calling out, the dog does the same exact thing. And make a luck check.
That's a fail.
Okay, a light goes on across the street. Literally, you see a light in a window.
There's a light. Any figures in said window?
You turn to the window and you see there is a man and a woman peering out into the rain. Do you guys have a light source? Yes.
Do we think?
I assume that we must if we're trying to travel through normal streets as
Right.
normal people.
So they see your light at this door, and the guy calls down, "Here now, get away from that door. What are you bothering with these people for?"
We were trying to get out of the rain.
Then find an inn. Bugger off, or we'll call the Vigilis. People are trying to sleep here. I work in the morning. And they slam the window.
Thus waking up the rest of the neighborhood.
Well, it's not like they have cell phones.
It's not like sound doesn't carry in a night with no machines. Although it is raining. I did give you that.
Yes.
But it's not going to matter if you're just pounding loudly on a door of a house you're trying to break into.
That's true. Let's just go in, the rest of us.
I'm beginning to think they may not be. I'm beginning to think no one might be home.
Okay. I'm going to say that you two at the door were delayed for several minutes while the other group had already stated they were going in after the loud knocking. So we're going to split the scene and go to that group for now.
Okay.
So you're at the window that you have been told has been sabotaged to allow for easy access.
Right.
Have you told anyone else how you learned this?
No.
Okay, just double checking.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, on the real, I just assumed that one of them told them how to do it. It's not like we don't know that they were telling each other different stuff. We still know they told them.
Right.
It's not really my concern until something goes wrong.
Okay, so you get to that window. What do you do?
I'm gonna try and gonna try and open it.
It has, in fact, as the young man explained, been disabled in a way that it just kind of slides off the nail instead of actually keeping the shutters closed. So you can open the window and, climb in easily. Climb roll is fine. If not, if someone aids you in the climb roll, you don't need to roll. Like if somebody kind of boosts you through the window.
Okay, yeah. So
yeah, I can do that. I'll help boost them up.
So you get into the room.
And then I help.
Right, and if you help someone through the window, they don't need to roll either.
Yeah, so I'll help. Well, you boost the the gladiator in as well, and then I'll help you up.
I look at the gladiator and remember how big he is, and go, perhaps he should boost me.
Fine plan, and I get into position.
Okay. Guy in the room, make a luck roll.
Okay. Okay, you can do this. It's only a luck roll. Hard luck. I made it.
Okay. So the shepherdess, the huntress, you get into the room. You're boosted in, and now the two of you can just kind of lend a hand to the gladiator, which you're not really pulling him up. You're just kind of grabbing his hands and making sure they find the windowsill. He's strong enough to pull himself up.
I'm jumping.
Roll a jump.
I wasn't serious.
If you're breaking out the rope, I'm gonna let you use it.
I thought I was an assistant. Oh shit! 05. Yes.
Well, I know he has points in jump. That's why I said roll it.
He doesn't though. He doesn't.
It landed.
Oh, he doesn't though. Well, you're just lucky. You can check that now. All right, I need all three of you to roll luck at this point.
Yeah, I'm good. That's 16.
I made it. 43.
I failed.
Okay.
Oh.
So, Menad,
Lucky.
as you jump into the room, it's dark. I mean, this room is not lit. None of the lights in the house are on. But I mean, if you look at the map, there is a hole in the ceiling here, like most homes have, to be a rain catch for a pool in the center of the house. Suddenly, there is a crash of lightning, which illuminates the interior of the house and the doorway. And you see that there is a large dark shape standing in the doorway, observing the people in the room. And you don't get a clear view of it, but there is something kind of at the door to this room. Doorway. It's not really a sealed door.
And this is the slave quarters, right?
Yeah. There are barracks here, but none of the slaves are in this room at this time. It's a vacant room.
Okay. I don't have like a clear view of them, though, right? It's just like a shadow and a figure. Does anyone else see this? Or was
are you going to say that? No, you're the only one who made your luck roll.
I made mine.
Oh, you made yours?
Yeah, I rolled a 16.
Before the crash of lightning, you hear on the tiles of the house behind you this sound.
All right, I'm going to try to net the thing. I'm throwing my net.
Okay.
Oh, 09. Oh,
hold on. It's basically been holding its action for the three of you to get in the room. So
I threw my net.
You say, did anyone see that? And then you hear this low, unearthly growl that has almost it's hard to say. It doesn't seem a natural voice. There's a quality to it that you just can't place. And it's an otherworldly tone to this creature's barking. And as it dives on, I'll roll at random one of the three of you. It will come close enough for it to, with the light from the window, to have all of you make sand checks.
Okay.
But before the sand checks, it will attack, hitting. I'm going to say, in the order you guys came in: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's me.
Okay, no, it's I'm rolling randomly.
Oh, sorry.
Basically, did anyone see that? And this thing shoulders past the other two and attacks the gladiator. Roll your armor.
What do you do? 2 points.
And it clamps down and does after armor 4 points of damage. And now I need all of you to make a sanity check.
I passed.
I passed.
No.
I got a 55.
I got a 31.
I failed.
Okay, 1 if you pass, 4 if you don't. What you're seeing is what was once a dog. On top of the dog's head, over where its eyes and the dome of its skull would be, is now a brass dome plate that's riveted into the creature's skin and bone. There are glowing crystals that glow as it moves, almost like pulsing with a heartbeat now that it's in combat. Its teeth have been tipped with metallic points. There are clockworks jutting from its hips, its knees, its shoulders, its elbows, and there is a row of wires and ceramic plates that appear to have been sewn or maybe even riveted into its skin. And beneath all of this, insanity of mechanical engineering, you see the grayish fur of what had been a beloved, aged household pet. Party's round. And you cannot throw the net.
Damn.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's too close at this point.
And
My
it's too
dex-
close for the trident if you try to do that.
my dex is 70. So
Mine's 75.
So we're going to go in
Mine's
dex.
60.
We're fine with dex order then?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, this thing attacks again, then it has a dex of 75. Roll your armor.
I got 2 again.
This time you get your armored forearm up and kind of it bites in, but it does find purchase. So it does hit, but it does not beat your armor. So you take no damage.
Awesome.
Okay, we can go in dex order for the 3 of you.
okay. I guess that's me, right? Can I take out my sax and try and slash it?
Yes, you can. I will say if you miss, there is a chance you will hit the person who is prone beneath it.
Okay. Well, I rolled a hard success.
Okay, that's fine. Give me damage.
Okay. 1.
Not enough to get through. Your sax just kind of hits the brass and ceramic plates along its spine and finds no purchase. Okay.
Fair enough.
That was 70, 65, 60.
What was yours, Nick?
Mine's 55. So
Oh.
I think you go before me.
Yeah, well, honestly, I feel that sand roll, so she's kind of frozen for at least the first round. She's just like, what the hell?
Okay. I will say that you frantically back away from it.
Yeah, she's backing up.
Until your
She's-
back's against the wall.
She's seen a lot of stuff, and this is not amongst the things she's seen.
Yeah, no, very few people have seen the kind of things you guys are about to see.
Might not make it past this dog.
This is a good point.
You'll see things you people wouldn't believe.
Am I close enough to stab it with my gladius?
Your dagger would be sure. Your gladius is possible. It's a stabbing sword, and you are well trained in hand-to-hand combat. I will say that if you miss with the gladius, I will have you roll a dex to see if you lose the weapon.
Okay.
Because it's more awkward, but it's not outside of the realm of possibility.
Okay. Let's try it. 40 out of 45? Yes.
That's enough. You retain the weapon, and you can deliver a stabbing blow to its underbelly because it's kind of on top of you.
I dealt 7 points of damage.
That is exceptionally good. Not enough. Not enough, but it is a great start. And as you do it, you can feel the blade almost hitting metallic objects and being hit by metallic objects that are moving inside of this animal.
Oh shit. Okay.
And it is this creature's turn. He's going to stay focused on you. Of the three, you're obviously the biggest threat. And something about you must have nicked something inside because its bite is now wildly off. It's almost like its vision has shifted, but that's just because I rolled a 90. So a wild miss by this creature.
Hank.
I'm gonna try and hit it with the sax again. Oh yeah, I need these rolls. Yeah, I rolled. I hit.
Give me damage
19
with a sax.
Yeah, it's a baritone, so it does a lot of damage.
It's terrible.
Wah, wah, wah.
I'd like to say you're better than that, but I honestly don't know if you are.
He's not.
He's
He's
not.
not. If anything, this is one of the better jokes.
2 damage.
Two damage. Yeah, that seems more within the realm of possibility.
So you don't have
Again,
much sax appeal.
I am so tempted to write that out off the character and just make it short sword. No more sax jokes. No more.
My soul is escaping my body.
It does not. Again, you this time you're like, I'm going to go for the head, and you just dent this, brass bronze alloy dome around its head, and you see the crystals on it like shifting from like one of the crystals in your direction lights and turns purple. And then the ones that are like blue and flashing blue and green rapidly are towards the front. And so it almost like this, now it's registering you as almost a threat, but not quite. So it's going to stay on its original target. And Huntress?
Well, she's going to try to stab this thing in its back.
Okay.
Get his attention, at least get it off of him so he can get up.
Right.
That is a regular success.
Okay.
For 5 points of damage.
All right, we'll get through some of its armor. Not enough to put this thing down. You're not even sure if killing the thing would be right, because honestly, you're not really sure it's alive now.
Yeah, she's not. She's still processing what she's seeing. She took the worst end of this. Really, she lost worst end. That's just kind of like
Okay, so staying on the gladiator, but again, it must have had some of its internal workings nicked because I've rolled an 85. And it does seem way less combat effective after you've stabbed it.
Okay. It was all my exquisite.
Uh-huh.
Can I just move my sword around inside it to maybe like stop the gears?
Undid it.
Call me
Okay.
Coltrane.
I'm going to allow that. You're not really stabbing it, but you kind of feel what's going on inside, and you're kind of like almost maneuvering it like a lockpick inside of its workings.
Yeah.
So I want you to make a dex check and tell me if you get a hard success.
Ooh. Ooh, I got a 95. Nope.
Okay, you slam it into the gears. You see the back muscles of the creature like flex, and it's like paralyzed for a minute, and then you feel that vibration down your hand and hear that ting that you just dread. And your gladius has been snapped inside of the creature.
Ooh.
Okay. I can at least get up and get away from it.
Nope, that was your declared action. You were maneuvering it under it. You almost and to do that, you kind of had to reach up and grab its fur to try and maneuver it. And it seemed to almost work, and then it just again catastrophic failure.
Okay.
Okay, your companions.
Oh, I'm gonna attack the thing again.
Okay.
All right. Well, this time I totally miss.
Okay. Make a luck check.
I make my luck check.
Okay, you don't harm anyone else. You miss in a way that you do not wildly flail on the person in
I'm like the doctor.
fighting the ground game with this dog.
Right.
This Clockwork cyborg dog.
This is Robo Pooch.
He's listed as upgraded Tellius.
Totally Robo Pooch.
He's a dog with ticks.
Dynamite.
He is literally dynamite.
He's dynamite.
Okay, so when she stabbed it, did she notice the moving gears or anything, or is she just
No, it's still he was maneuvering it inside the creature.
Okay, well, she didn't notice anything. She's gonna stab it again.
Okay, go for it.
This is beyond her. She misses, not badly, just barely misses.
I'm just gonna get up at this point.
Okay, as you're trying to get up, it kind of senses the movement and the shift of gravity. And it lunges forward, and this time I roll an 03.
Ooh!
So I'm going to say that this will bypass your armor.
Okay.
And it basically latches on to not your throat, but the part of your body where your neck and your shoulder begin. So dangerously close to the side of your neck, and starts just savaging you for 4 points. Literally like a terrier with a rat. If terriers are a breed at this time.
Okay.
It's like a small dog with a rat. Okay, you guys all see this.
Oh, I gotta. I guess the thing looks pretty beat up. I'm just gonna go in and try and slash at it again. Can I maneuver around?
Yes, you can maneuver in a way that there will be no risk to hitting your companion.
Okay, I'm gonna do that and slash at him, and I'm gonna totally miss.
Okay, they're letting you down, Manad.
Sorry,
I'm gonna try to kick it off of him, like brute force it off of him.
Like a brawling attack.
Yeah.
Roll your brawl, and you're trying to kick this thing off of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a regular success.
Okay, give me a brawling roll. A roll on your brawl, which is 1 to 3, and any strength bonus, which you probably don't have.
No, I don't think she does. Yeah, no damage bonus. 1 to 3, you said?
Mm-hmm.
3.
Okay, enough to do some damage.
So he's just trying to dislodge it from him.
What did you roll on that attack? Was it a hard success or a regular success?
No, it's a regular success.
Okay, so you did not dislodge it. even though that was your aim. But you did manage to put a dent in its cranial dome. Okay, Nick, I want you to make a dex check and tell me if you get a hard success.
I did not.
Okay. Basically, you said, I'm trying to get to my feet, and this thing hit you. You're trained, and you're a big guy, so I was going to say that if you'd made your hard dex, you would have actually gotten to your feet and like had this thing almost hanging off of you. But as it hit you and you got hit with that shock and blood loss, your legs went out, and now it's on top of you. How many hit points do you have left?
7.
7. So you're still pretty big of a threat. It's not going to let you go yet. It does not have lockjaw. It will need to make another attack. And this one just barely misses. So as it tries to bite again, it literally snaps an inch away from your face and cheeks.
Whew.
And your blood is like dripping all over this thing, and you could feel your hot blood like pouring down the inside of your tunic, and you realize I'm in pretty bad shape. Party's round.
I guess I'm going to try and attack it again. And no. I miss. I completely can't miss any worse than that without actually like dropping your weapon.
Okay.
I rolled an 84.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna take one of the javelins and try to force it inside of it from the side, so I'm not stabbing.
Go. Well, you've got to use your not your throw roll because you're not throwing it.
Mm-hmm. So that's let's see. This is my throw. So I need to use my brawl, right? It didn't matter. I got a 19.
Okay, so you hit. Roll damage.
Five.
Okay. You slam this thing in, and as it goes in, it immediately snaps. But it's like an unnatural snap. It's almost as if something moving underneath the skin.
Mm-hmm.
So as you put it in, it almost snapped off inside the creature, and then you hear like 2 or 3 more snaps, and it starts jittering. Sparks come out of the crystals around its head. The copper dome on the roof of its head starts smoking. 1 or 2 of the plates on its back literally like come bursting off. Like they just burst and they fall to the ground, and it lies on the floor twitching, and then it is still.
Yeah, she immediately backs away from it. She's not really sure what to do with that thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Meanwhile, the people at the front door, were you trying to climb in through the side door?
As soon as the neighbor's light went off.
Right. So you enter the room at this time and find Menad badly wounded, savaged by several bites. And need to make a sand check for this creature. It won't be as severe because it's already dispatched.
Well, I failed that.
I made it.
If you made it, take no damage. If you failed it, take 3. It's still very disturbing.
Oh.
Do we have time for me to try and patch up Mened?
Yeah, I was gonna offer to as well once she composes herself.
Turns out that you don't. You immediately hear shuffling steps in the hallway. This fight has gone on for a few minutes and has been very loud.
Can you hold a sword, Menad?
Oh, and by the way, the unnatural sound that you don't have a word for, I would have used the word artificial. Almost like a recording or some kind of like if a dog had a speak and say,
like a synthesized.
Exactly. It's nothing that in your experience you would have ever heard, but to the modern ear it would be like an artificial synthesized tone, like an auto-tuned dog.
Oh God,
I don't know why that's funny.
doggy pain.
Don't give Kanye any ideas.
because I've already been thinking about Drake.
So auto-tuning popped into your head already.
No,
Oh, yeah.
God.
Yeah, Hotline Bling when they were breaking in through the lover's window.
So we hear a noise in the hallway.
Yeah.
I motion for everybody to get to either side of the door.
I'll hand Menad my sword.
Yeah, I've taken another javelin out.
I got out the old bow and arrow mode.
Well, I have my trident and net at this point.
Okay.
Okay.
You do? Okay. Then
Whoever's in the hallway, there's at least there's more than one set of lamps. Like the clay lamps. So as you look out into the hallway, you see 12 figures, a dozen figures, 4 men, 6 women, and 2 children. Much like the dog, they also have plates, wires, clockworks, and glowing crystals embedded from like the side of their head. Everyone in the household has either some household item that could be used as a weapon, a set of sewing scissors, another has a kitchen knife, another has a fireplace poker, one even has a one of those long I forget what the word is, the bathing implements where they would scrape off the oil that they're going to be using as a club. And as they come shuffling forward, and again, there are flashes of like green and blue and purple from these crystals on these people. Some of them are muttering in Greek, others in Latin. And they are asking, help us. Please, we can't control ourselves. Don't hurt us. Please help us. As they're raising their weapons and coming towards you to swarm all of you. I need everybody to make a sanity check.
Yeah, some creepy shit.
I'm about to cash in my chips.
Yeah,
Oh,
I passed that one at least.
I missed it.
I failed again.
Yeah, I failed.
All right, this is bad. I mean, it's the dog was bad. This is
Like a horde of shit.
all right. So this is, if you fail this one's going to be 5.
I'm gone.
Yeah, temporarily insane.
So Nick, okay, who's not insane?
I am not.
I passed the roll.
I passed as well.
Okay, everyone who's insane, what is your dex scores?
70.
75.
55.
Okay, the 70 and the 75 get out the window this round and go screaming out into the night in the storm. The 55, by the time you got to the window, they were moving through it. You slip and fall. You curl into a ball, kind of like push through and end up kind of half under a bed screaming. And
Probably slipped in a puddle of your own blood.
oh yeah, there was water coming in from the storm, and there was a pool of the gladiator's blood.
We were wet too when we came through.
And you were all soaking wet. So the last 2 people, oh my god, are we going to end in like the next 10 minutes?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna find out.
All right. What do you guys want to do? They're moving very slow. That's not a hint for you to do anything. It's just
Right.
Yeah.
whatever you wanted. They've got a dex of like 45. So
Okay.
You'll be able to act. I'm telling you, you'll be able to act before they do.
And they're saying, help us, please don't kill us.
We're not, we can't stop ourselves. Help us, save us.
Okay.
And Thaddeus, is that you or did you run?
I think Thaddeus ran.
I think Thaddeus is the one.
Oh yeah, I ran.
Okay,
Yep.
I would have, if you were sane, I would have told you one of them seems pregnant.
I was gonna ask, but
Yeah.
too late.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Is there a table in this room?
Straight up with
It is the slave quarters. There are lots of cots. There are a few tables. There are a couple of benches and a bunch of stools. Even even a chest or two.
Even a chest or two. Okay. Well, let's see. What does a bench look like in these days?
Piece of wood, 2 pieces of wood on top of, cross X's, big enough for 3 butts.
Big enough for 3 butts. How high off the ground is it?
Sitting, not, so maybe 2 feet.
Okay, I grab a bench.
Okay.
Killing is a last resort. Try to disarm them first.
Are you telling me this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she doesn't answer you. She just kind of looks at you, and you can tell she's nervous.
Yeah, you lost a lot of sand before these things showed up.
Yeah, she's not attacking. She hasn't let go of that javelin, but she just kind of looks at you like, what?
All right. Well, I'll make sure I maneuver myself kind of in front of her as well, since I'm the only one there that has any mental faculties at all.
I have mental faculties, but
make a luck
they're
check.
slow.
Luck check.
Make a luck check.
Luck. I failed it.
Okay. As you get to the Shepherdess, make a luck check.
I pass.
As he steps in front of you, you quickly realize that since you haven't exited the room, they're going to bottleneck and only be able to try and enter the room in single file.
If we keep them in that door, we can take care of them one by one.
That's why I got this bench.
Okay, so the first of these enslaved cyborgs comes up with a pair of with a kitchen cleaver, and comes to the doorway, and they're just saying, run, just run. I don't want to hurt you. And you'll be able to act before they do, but they will be attacking.
All right. Let's see. And this one's got scissors.
Cleaver.
Cleaver.
Okay. Meat cleaver from the kitchen.
Meat cleaver from the kitchen. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of push forward with the bench. Try to, hold them back. You keep that bench between me and that cleaver.
Okay. Are you worried about injuring this person? Do you want to slam them as they come forward, or are you just using this purely defensively?
I'm being purely defensive here.
Okay.
I'm hoping to disarm, but
okay,
right now,
they come forward with the cleaver, and unless you attack, they are going to hit. So to block and attempt to disarm their hand, you're going to need to make a brawl attack with this bench.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll just slam it on their forearm and probably disarm them.
Okay.
Oh, and are you playing Malachi?
Yes.
So yeah, you are. I can give you a little bit more because you're trained in this kind of fighting, this kind of street fighting with whatever's around.
All right. I got a 49 of 85 on a brawl.
Okay. That person has a broken arm, but they will no longer be able to attack. They literally grab their forearm and they are screaming like bloody murder. And they're like trying to hold it as they try and back away to let someone else attack. And and their eyes are like in, just darting around in horror. And there's a piece of bone kind of coming from the thing. And you see inside blood spurts, and it's this odd lime green fluid that actually is luminescent. It almost glows in the dark. So,
all right, who gave Herbert West a fucking time machine?
Yes.
The first one.
Jupiter's sexy beard.
These were fresh enough.
They got the Mirakuru in them.
all right, this will take a while but it's not an ineffective strategy. The 2 of 12 comes forward. This one's a little nimbler because it's a 9-year-old child.
Oh God.
And they've got the shovel part of the fireplace tool.
Nice.
And they're going to be trying to like smash your feet with it.
It's turned into a Jackie Chan movie.
And they will fail in that attack whether you hit them or not.
Can I just try to shove this kid back?
You're pretty sure that you could knock these people out. With your club, you're skilled enough that you can at least attempt to make non-lethal attacks.
Okay.
Again, a club can be used in non-lethal combat. So if you reduce someone to 0 with your club, they would just wake up really feeling like they'd been beaten. They'd had the shit beat out of them with a stick.
Okay. Then I shall switch to my club.
Okay. At this point, Huntress, you realize that you can back him up with attacks, kind of standing behind him, if you used a weapon with reach, like the javelin or a spear or something of that effect. Okay, how do you handle this young girl's attack?
This young girl's attack? I guess I'm going to have to swat her aside with the club.
Okay, go.
78 of 85.
78 of 85. Not a great attack. Give me damage.
All right. And I get damage bonus on club, correct?
Yes, you do.
All right. Oop. 5.
Okay, that's enough damage. That's half damage. So I'm going to say that's enough to kind of send this cyborg into shock. And it like falls back and it tries like to crawl away. And it's just like this little girl is like screaming and crying. And as they're making these noises and sounds and speaking, you realize that they still are conscious, but they cannot control their actions. So she's feeling all of this pain, but there's nothing she can do to, there's nothing they can do to stop from what they're doing.
So it was a little girl that attacked him, right? The one that tried to smash his feet.
Right. So now there's only 10 left.
Huntress is still trying to figure out what she can do, and like probably needling the gladiator on the ground, like, get up.
I think he left.
I guess
he's the one that fell.
Am I able to do something, or am I crying on the ground?
You're still insane. As you look over the gladiator and yell, get up. Make a spot hidden roll.
I can't.
You're like completely freaked out.
You tell him to make a spot hidden roll?
No, I'm telling you to make a spot hidden roll.
Yeah, I make that.
You see his very large weighted net that he had started to take off of his belt when the dog hit him, lying on the ground.
I pick it up. And then I remember I had a net too, but yeah.
You realize
I lost 4 sand when the dog attacked you, so she's
Now you
not
have 2
thinking very
nets.
clearly right now.
you have with 2 nets, you may be able to subdue this group
2 fists the nets.
because they're not moving with much intelligence, clearly, and they're not very fast.
Tangle them up. In the meantime, I'll just keep holding them at the door.
So you can
Yeah,
throw a net into that group over his shoulder, or you can just say left, and he would take a step left. You'd throw it, and he'd stop back into place. I mean, you're both trained fighters. It's not something that would be outside of your wheelhouse.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's like left.
Okay, make a throw.
I make the throw. Regular
Success?
Yeah.
Okay, roll 1d4.
1. God damn it.
All right, you net one of them. It becomes entangled, falls to the floor, and knocks 2 others down. And you realize that they're almost not registering that someone has fallen in front of them. So they're like, as their feet hit it, that's when they stop to kind of try and step over. But it's certainly really delayed their attacks. Like they won't be making any attacks this round. And
that gives me another idea as well.
Okay. Malachi, what do you want to do when this happens?
So the ones like directly in front of the door are entangled and falling?
The 3, one is entangled in that and 2 have tripped over him. And the others have kind of paused and now they're kind of walking around. Okay. But it's like almost idiotic. It's like a normal person would have taken one large step over them or like hopped over them. But these things are just moving with like a slow methodicalness, almost clumsy, almost as if people half asleep. They don't have a lot of processing power.
All right, I'm gonna hold until she throws the net again, the other net.
Okay,
if she's going to throw the other net.
Okay, they're going to take a round or 2 to actually get to the door, so they're not going to attack.
Okay, so how large are the nets like themselves?
You could probably, with a good throw, get 3 or 4 people entangled in a net.
And how many are left?
3 on the floor, only 1 is entangled. Those 2 will get up eventually. 2 are dispatched. That was 10, 9, 8, 7. 7 are active.
Okay. Gonna go without the plan that I was having, because what I was thinking is just tripping them as they came through the door so they'd all fall through and then throw the fucking net over them. But that's a lot of bodies, and I'm not sure that's gonna work. So yeah, she's gonna throw it again. The second net. And then we can scrap with whatever's left.
Bro.
That is a success. Regular.
Okay, give me a 1d4.
Come on. 4.
Okay, that's great. So of the 7 left, you entangle 4. Basically, everybody that was going around the right side of this crew, they fall. They make a luck check.
Success.
They fall on one of the 2 that had just tripped. So they're now going to be entangled in this in this mess. So that's 3 that are active and 1 that is trying to get up. Everybody else is entangled. You also notice the one that you hit with the net last round really has no idea how to remove the net and just tries to do the same 3 things ineffectively over and over and over.
Okay. Got 3 left.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
The one that's trying to get up, I guess I'll take a swing at him.
Go. Bonus dice.
Bonus dice.
He's trying to get up.
That's going to be a 12 of 85.
Luck roll.
09.
You don't kill them. You knocked them unconscious. It was almost like shooting fish in a barrel, and you just barely pulled the punch, and you're like, literally you eased back at the last possible second, and just they're out cold. So there are just the 3 left that are coming around. They won't attack till next round.
All right. You want to hold the door till we're done with the 3, or do you want to move into this opening?
She's not sure. Like you can see, she's still hesitating, but it's because she's listening. She's trying to hear if there's anything else coming.
Make a listen check.
No, that's an 84. I mean, a 94. She didn't hear anything. She heard the whimpers behind her from the gladiator as he sobs.
I almost picture the gladiator like Captain Hammer when he's in therapy at the end of Dr. Horrible.
Yeah, how many rounds am I temporarily insane for?
Until this combat ends.
Okay, that's fair.
You're not going to be able to relax until this. You're so traumatized by these things. As long as you hear them active, once it ends, you're going to be able to like calm down.
Okay.
What about those of us who ran screaming into the night?
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow. I'll deal with you guys after this combat. Okay, are you going into the hall to combat these 3, or
I'll advance.
Okay, you can attack because you approach them and they have a lower dex.
Alrighty. That's a miss. Wait. Yes, that's a miss.
You do have luck.
Yeah, I do. Do I want? Let's see. I would only have to spend 4 to make it. So, yeah, I'll burn 4 luck.
Okay.
I only remind you because it sounded like you were really close.
Give me damage. 4 is not a lot to burn.
Yeah.
Especially when it's 3 on 2.
9 points of damage.
2 on 2.
Fong.
Okay. There are 2 attacking you.
Okay.
Unless your companion wants to make an attack and possibly make it 2 on 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to body one of them into the wall, knock them out.
Okay, go.
No, it's terrible. It was 87.
All right. Wow, you're rolling terrible.
Yeah,
okay,
she probably tripped over one of the bodies in the door.
both of them managed to attack. 1 each. The first one will miss, and the second one will miss. They are rubbish. They are, they're not the worst people you've ever fought, but
the situation's rather unique, though.
Yes. But there were so many of them. Now that it's 1-on-1, it's almost like you almost feel sorry for them.
Well, there's also writhing bodies on the ground too.
Yeah.
All right, I'll try to take another one down. 44 of 85.
Okay.
Damage?
Yes.
7.
That one is down.
All right, last one. I'll try to do the same thing. That is an 08.
Okay, again, you tried to body slam it. It tried to stab you with a pair of scissors. You just kind of, uppercutted almost as reflex. And this pregnant girl just does a half spin pirouette and falls in an unconscious clump. One of the people who are like trapped underneath trying to get out, and some of the people in the net who haven't been injured, they say, thank you for not killing us. Please tie us up. We don't want to hurt you. We're gonna keep trying to hurt you.
Yeah, I'm gonna start tying them up.
Yeah, I'll grab some of my leather straps.
Okay, Nick, you're back.
What the hell are those things?
Nice to rejoin us. And I don't know. What happened to you? And I'm asking them, the ones that can still talk.
They say they rounded us all up. They told us to come into the workshop. Then they made us drink, and all of a sudden you hear like, and they all, there's like a flash of lightning across their eyes, and they all fall unconscious, twitching.
Are they dead? Can she check to see?
They are not dead.
Okay.
I say we behead them to make sure.
I say we don't. They were trying to not hurt us, and they're fairly harmless. At least these are. I don't know what sorcery this is, but there may be a way to undo what was done. So I'm still tying them up.
Okay. I'm going to break and go to the two insane people who are catching their breath about a quarter mile away. Okay, you guys kind of come to your senses. You stop running. You realize your companions are not with you. You've freaked out and abandoned them. You don't know if they're alive or dead. What do you got? What did the two of you want to do?
Wine?
Wine?
No. No wine. Come on, we have to go back.
I suppose so. Well, it's always time for a drink in between, though.
No, we can get a drink later. We have to go in there. Did you see those people? That was freaky.
Let's not think about that right now. Let's think about life.
Our job is to think about that. That's why we're here. Hello.
No.
Well, you can do whatever you want, lady, but I'm going back.
I'm coming. We shouldn't think about it too much.
Now we got to be quiet because I'm sure there was an awful lot of noise made
when we were running down the road. There was the block screaming.
Yeah, there's that, and that guy's got to work. So in the morning. So let's be quiet.
I know it's hard making sure that people actually do their jobs. But Yeah.
Okay, shush.
Okay, so you're approaching the house.
Mm-hmm.
And you see there's someone with a torch kind of in the street, and he says in Greek, "Here now, are you two okay? We saw you rushing by."
Oh my yes.
A word of that.
I responded around the week. Oh my yes. I'm good. Sorry. What happened was I saw a spider, and then
okay. So this person's approaching because it's you're trying to talk and it's raining and they're So this guy comes up and he says, "I'm sorry, what was that?"
I said I saw a spider, and ever since I was 6, and ever since I found that nest, I just got a little frightened and I had to run.
Okay, and they're like, "Oh, it's fine, miss. It's fine, miss. Try not to upset yourself." And they kind of put out a hand to touch your shoulder, like they're pat you. It's okay. And in the split second before they touch you, you notice they've got a glove with a glowing crystal on it. And as they touch you,
shoot!
You take 3 points of damage from them slamming on you, and I need you to make a con check.
Is the armor effective against that at all?
What?
Is my tunic effective against that at all?
No.
Shoot!
Not against the taser attack.
You're also wet.
With a penalty dice. Because you're wet.
Shoot.
Thank you.
Shoot.
And your friend's a dick.
I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not after the things he does to me.
My God.
I'm not sorry.
You're going to hell.
Yep, we all are.
Things he's put me through with these games. He deserves it.
Everything I did was probably a good idea in some universe somewhere. I hit the con check.
Okay, do you make an extreme con check? This is a severe other form of damage attack.
All right. Let's see. Extreme. Let's see.
You gotta make 1/5 of that con.
All right. Hold on. Let me do the math.
With a penalty dice. Yeek.
You're screwed. Just roll the dice and say you're screwed.
You're tased, bro.
What's your con?
My con is 70, and I failed that. Yeah,
Okay.
I rolled 41.
All right, that's 8 points for the tase, 3 points for the slam. That's 11.
I'm dead.
Well, it's a tase, so you're just unconscious.
Well,
But you will not be participating in anything for several hours. So you see this happen, like this strange figure in the rain, just with his weird glowing glove. And in the light of the glowing glove, you see that they're covered in like a greasy tunic, and they've got tools on their belt. They're obviously tinkers. You were in a tinker shop earlier today, except this fucking guy has these weird crazy eyes. So what would you like to do?
How far away am I from the house?
This guy was between you and the house.
Oh, well, I guess I'm going to have to attack him.
Okay, go.
Nope, I miss.
Okay. He comes forward, tries to attack you with the strange, clockwork glove, and he misses.
don't take
Okay.
it, bro.
And I need you to make a con check.
Yep.
As the other guy,
Oh, there's another one. Shoot.
I did kind of hint at it because he said, we saw you guys run by,
Right.
but nobody caught that.
I made the con check.
Okay. So you'll take half of the 1d10 tase damage. You take 3 points of tase damage.
Okay.
But again, you've got these two clockwork cultists.
Okay. There's two of them and one of me. Yeah, I'm heels and elbows. I'm running back to the house.
Okay, you hear, stop or she dies. And one guy puts his boot on her neck.
It's a small sacrifice.
Yep, called it.
I'm running. It's a small sacrifice when we bring your whole operation down.
Okay. So you're turning to like talk to them?
No, I'm running. That's
Oh.
me. That's my
Wow.
parting shot.
You hear fine, and then you hear zzz, you smell like charred flesh. Make a stand check.
Damn.
Oh no.
I made the sand check.
You're a cold fuck, man.
Yes.
You run back, you get back to the window. As they're finishing tying everyone up. And I'm sorry for the coup de grace, but he made me do it.
Yes. I expected him to. That's what he does.
Only you.
That's
Because
like
you've
a
done it to us.
sunrise.
We're gonna have company. Really bad company,
Until the day we die.
which might be.
All right, I'm putting a stop to any further jokes. No more bad company jokes. It is now on the banned pun list for this evening. I'm sick. I'm sick. I'm a little grumpy. My tolerance for such things is a little low.
Oh boy. This is gonna be a TPK.
Yep.
Yeah, we need it.
Holy hell, you guys.
I had to give you a bad company joke because you banned sax jokes, and I have one more.
All right. All right. So you're in the house. He comes running through the door. I need everybody to make a sand check.
Including
me.
Yeah. Everyone in the house make a sand check.
I made it.
Oh, I failed that.
I made it.
Oh, barely made it.
Okay. No one attacks him as he comes running up from the darkened room
Oh,
I failed.
Literally, you guys are like so. Oh, you failed it.
Yeah.
Okay. As this figure comes running up to you, make an attack.
Oh.
Literally, they've lost a lot of sand and they're jumpy as fuck at this point.
I missed.
feel him.
What are you doing?
I missed.
Whoa!
Dude,
There was a javelin and it just goes straight past your head.
They throw a javelin at you as you come like running up, and you
Save
see
it for the guys with electric hands
make
lightning hands.
make a sanity check as you see 12 wounded cyborg creature. You know,
I'm
Oh,
strangely okay with that.
well, you've seen them before. I shouldn't have had you roll, but okay.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
because you're a
Yeah, he
cold
saw him,
fuck.
and that's what fucked him
That's
up.
why I ended up where I ended up.
That's why he was running.
But I do say, Patrician, dead, lightning hands. We need to just destroy this whole place.
All right. Well, you're in the house.
I don't know about destroying the whole place.
Just wait till the lightning hand people come back.
Lightning hand people.
Yeah, we need to go and find this owl, or no, this jay, and just rip it apart. We need to find the guy who made it, and we need to put weapons in him.
I couldn't agree more. They did this to children.
Let's find the J.
Oh, you do have a rough map of the house.
Yeah.
In the amount
We're
of time that he was gone, was like, how quickly did he get back? Because I kind of want to at least try to patch up our meat shields. Because
Oh, man,
that's
that'd be
about what it's
great.
worth now.
Okay.
It'd be great if you patched up your meat shield.
I'm going to say you were bitten 3 times.
Yeah.
I will allow a first aid rolled on each of the 3 bites.
Ooh. That would be swell.
So yeah, and the time it took us to tie those up, I'm pretty sure I had
roll
to
a
do
first aid. What did you suffer the first bite?
The
think that
first
was
bite
big.
was, I think it was 4, 1, and 4. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go that way. 4. The first bite for 4. Roll first aid.
I make that regular.
Roll 1d3.
You get 2 back from that.
Okay, roll for the 1. The just the nick.
I missed that one.
Okay, it's in a bad spot. So that's you're not gonna be able to do anything for that. And roll for the roll, and now the really bad one on the neck.
I make that one.
Okay, give me
Regular.
1d3.
You get 2.
All right, not bad.
Thank you. Thank you.
She doesn't say anything.
Let us finish this.
Okay. Well, you have the floor to plan to the house. Where do you want to go?
Oh, we want to go to that back room.
The workshop?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you go straight to the workshop, and there you see a man. All right, give me a second. This is kind of it. Okay, this area is as you enter the area, it's lit. There are lamps burning all over the room. It's a massive workshop filled with work tables, tools of every possible shape and form, and just like boxes and crates and piles of like really expensive materials, like crystal, copper wire, and ceramic plate, brass screws. The center of the room, there are 8 dining couches that have been pushed together to form like one massive table. There's one guy furiously working on a figure lying across these 8 dining tables. That figure Oh, the man, he's older. He has some kind of a glove with a glowing crystal and wires that go into his flesh. He's trying to strap on a. Give me 1 second. He's trying to strap on a limb to the partially constructed figure on these 8 couches. What it is a massive 12-foot tall human figure. And you realize that looking at it, it's been made in the resemblance of Apollo. There are plates of marble that have been kind of bolted on to an inner working of brass, bronze, copper wire, and glowing crystals. This figure currently has its torso, 1 arm, 1 leg. The other leg, it's missing its lower half, so the other leg is just up to the knee. It does have its head and abdomen, but the lower abdomen is not covered with the marble plating yet, so you see like clockworks and gears. What do you guys want to do?
Take out Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening, but the crossbow's out and I'm aiming at him.
Yeah, I'm throwing my net as soon as I can.
Your net's tied up with a bunch of.
Okay, your net's busy.
All right. Well, I'm tridenting. I'm poking him as soon as I can.
Okay, you guys come in. He sees you. You see him. Watch
the glove.
Okay. Does anybody beat a dex of 75?
No.
Would I beat the dex of 75 with the crossbow?
Yes. Do you have a dex? What's your dex?
My dex is 60.
So no. It's to see how fast you can pull the trigger before you can act.
Okay.
As you raise the crossbow and you raise the trident and he sees you, you see him. He smiles and he says, "Not as perfect as I'd wish, but you're too late." He puts 1 hand on the statue and with his glowing lightning hand, as we have coined the phrase, touches his head. He starts convulsing as electricity courses through his body. His eyeballs explode. His tongue swells up with blood. He gets all like his neck kind of like bubbles out as his internal and some kind of gray ooze starts coming out of his nose and his ears. And I need everybody to make a sand check as you watch this man electrocute himself.
Scanner.
I'm
shit.
fine with that.
I made that.
Ooh, I made that.
Oh, fuck that guy. You know what he did?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Everyone just
Well, he saved me some trouble.
Okay, you lower the crossbow and say, "Well, he saved us some trouble."
I don't say anything. She just kind of lowers it a little bit. Goes.
I'm still holding my trident.
She clicks her teeth at it.
Okay.
Tisk.
At this point, there's a moment of silence, and then you hear like, "Zzz, zzz," and the thing on the couch sits up.
Oh, come on.
I'm ready for that.
Everybody make a sand check.
Oh. Ooh, I made that.
I made that too.
Yeah, I made that one. Thankfully.
I'm on a roll with these sand checks tonight.
Nobody failed him?
I feel like we've seen like, oh, it's another one moving. I think we're ready.
All right, you take 4 points, and you consider yourselves lucky because this was a 1d100 if you failed it.
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
You are standing before what could possibly be the earliest avatar form of the TikTok man.
Oh, Steve was right. You get the fucking betting pool. You get $5.
How much is it for? Like, what percentage is it for?
20.
20.
I'm
Okay, let me
figuring
check
that
to be
now.
sure.
What?
I'm trying to.
I'm
figure it out
figuring
right
some
now.
math.
Oh, you may have lost 20% since you've been
Maybe.
here?
I was 1
I
point
have
off
not.
of that before I died.
All right, I'm good. I haven't lost enough yet.
Nope, 3 more. I'm good.
All right, what do you guys want to do?
Flee.
Are we allowed to make Talking Heads references?
Okay. What do you do? If you say flee and you flee, that's fine. But there's not a lot of time to discuss because it's sitting up and it's turning its head towards you.
No, I poke
I
it with
am taking a javelin from my quiver. That's probably all she's got time to do right this second.
Are there any oil lamps or anything?
Well, you could fire the crossbow because you had it in your hands.
That's true. So yeah, she'll fire the crossbow at the open section.
There are oil lamps, but there's not a lot of flammable material in here. And the thing is made of metal and ceramic and marble. So you don't know really what fire would do to it. Probably not a lot. All right, fire your crossbow. Nick, you were going to run up and hit it with the trident.
Yep.
Okay, give me those attacks.
Let's see, that is a hard success for me.
Okay, good. Very good. I will allow that to ignore armor.
Ooh, I got a hard success as well. I got a 29 out of 85.
I will allow your attack to ignore armor. Basically, you both realize that it didn't have those those marble plates on its midsection. So
you had enough time in the room with the other ones to realize, oh, there are weak spots on this.
Right. So I'll allow that to attack with no armor. So give me both of those damage rolls.
I got a 4.
I got a 6.
Okay. 10 points to lead off. Not bad at all. All right. Other two. You have a free attack as it gets up.
And it's got a lightning hand.
Oh, you don't know what this thing has.
No, the guy.
Just got up.
No, the guy that just electrocuted himself had a lightning hand.
Okay. The guy. Okay.
Well, that guy's still hot to the touch. He's dead.
Okay. So he's got
smoldering.
Well, we saw one arm, one leg, and an exposed belly.
And the head, and yeah.
And the head,
and the other leg is up to the knee. Okay. It doesn't have a left arm, but it does a fully functioning right arm and right leg.
All right.
I'm just gonna run up to it and try and whack it with my sax.
Go.
I will spend 3 points of luck to make that.
That's a good spend.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right. So it does just 1 point.
Does not get through the armor. Okay, final player. Any action?
I guess I'll try to beat it in the head.
Go. What are you attacking with?
Club. And that's a 27 of 85.
Okay, hard success.
Hold on, let me double check to make sure.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
All right, so I will allow you to target the area with no armor plating. So roll, and I will not subtract for armor damage, for armor protection.
8.
You've done a lot of damage to this thing. There's sparks coming off of it. There's that green fluid kind of spurting out of it. But it is still active.
Keep at it, brothers.
And it swings out with its marble plated arm. Okay. Okay, Menad and Malachi. Which one of you both? I need both of you to roll luck.
All right.
Ooh, I missed.
36 made it.
Okay, who missed? Nick?
I did. Yep.
Okay, the attack comes for you. It backhands you with the its massive basically tries to slap you away from it. All right, I waited long enough to say if you wanted to dodge, and you did not say anything. So
Okay.
Give me your armor. And you were really wounded already, too. 2. Well, thank God they patched you up. You're hit for 7.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, you still get like knocked like 3 or 4 feet back from this massive blow.
Yeah.
What do you got left?
I have 4 points left.
You'd be dead. Had they not remembered to patch you up, you'd be dead.
Yep.
Okay. Party's round.
I'm going to attack it again. I'm going to roll off the table. Okay. I hit it, and it was a hard success.
Okay, no armor. Give me damage.
All right. 4. Woo!
It goes down. It is not a full strength avatar of the.
Thank God.
It is a partially. It is a
Thank God.
partially completed avatar of the TikTok man. Okay, at which point this thing starts spitting out sparks.
Get out of this room.
And the room is quickly on fire, and you see things burning that don't normally burn. So this is some kind of a odd otherworldly fire, because these are like gray, blue, black sparks. And it's causing like marble to catch fire. I need everybody to roll sand for that.
I fail.
I am
All right.
okay.
It's 2 points.
Ooh, I made it.
I'm just like 1 away.
I'm still holding steady. Thank goodness.
1 away for 20%.
I think I got 6
Okay,
more to lose.
the fire is quickly spreading. You get out into the hallway. You see there's 12 unconscious people lying there. You're not sure how fast this fire is going to spread.
Just start shoving them out of the window.
Okay, you start dropping them out of the window. I need everybody to make a listen check.
I'm going to spend a point of luck to make that.
I think
Okay.
of that.
You hear somebody go, you hear somebody go, Nectarius, are you okay? Nectarius, answer me. And a room open up, or you hear a door open, and an older guy comes like walking through the house with a lamp, and he appears almost like he's drugged, like he's in a bit of a haze, and he bears a striking resemblance to the 3 people who hired you.
I say, we're the fire brigade. The place is on fire. He's already left. You need to get out.
Make a fast talk. Well, make a fast talk roll, because you being part of the fire brigade is technically a lie.
I totally fail that roll. I don't even have enough luck to make that up. Okay, push the roll. I'll push the roll.
Okay, push the roll.
No, really, fire brigade. Look, there's a fire. I made that.
Okay. It's a push, so it's kind of a success. So he goes, oh my goodness, you're right. Let me go get my bird. And he runs back into his bedroom.
Can I make a grab? Like, how close was he at us?
Oh, you could rush him. He's an older guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush him because I'm not waiting for him, and I certainly don't want him getting that bird.
Give me a brawl check.
No, that's a 99. I fucking trip over one of the people on the floor.
Okay, you go like no, and you start running and you like trip. What do the others want to do?
I'll chase after him into the room.
You chase after him into the room, and you see perched by his bedside is a bejeweled gold clockwork of a Eurasian jay.
Forget the trinket, old man. We got to get out of here.
He says it'll only take a minute, and like fire starts licking in the hallway, and he like rushes towards the bed. You'll have to.
How close is his bed to the window?
You could probably hurl him out of a window in his bedroom.
All right, I'm flying tackle him through the window.
Oh, give me a brawl.
All right. 12.
You fly and smash him through the window very dramatically. He's out, you're out in the rain. And you realize, why is the house burning in the rain? And you realize, well, it's kind of the self-destruct of this avatar form. You get everyone out of the house. You get him out of the house. Is there anything else you wish to do while the house is quickly catching fire all around you?
No, that's gone because there's no point in going back in as fast as it's burning.
Yeah, get all the civilians out to the street.
Yeah.
Okay. When you get outside, the Vigilis are there. And they start trying to contain the fire, and they're all completely weirded out that there's a fire during a storm. But it doesn't seem to be spreading to any other
Homes.
Nellius is the patrician guy. He's like, my home, I don't understand. We've got to go back for the clock. We've got to go back for the oracle.
No, my friend. This is the will of the gods.
I need you to make a spot hidden check.
Just him or who?
Just him, because he's the only one with the guy.
03.
As you say that, you see a hooded figure move up behind the old man.
Stay back.
I lose track of everybody. Were you one of the people who failed and fled the house?
No.
Okay. You say stay back. He starts rushing forward. Your dex is higher. What do you wish to do?
Cold cock his ass as he comes at me.
Roll the attack. You push the old man out of the way and you attack this guy.
73 of 85.
Okay, give me your damage. This was with the club, or were you?
Yeah, this is with the club.
Go.
8.
All right. I need you to roll under a 40%.
Oh boy.
Come on, Rodney.
This is to knock him out. 8 points, 5 points for knockout.
Oh. 41.
Spend the luck, man.
Can I burn a luck?
Yes,
allow you?
I'll allow it.
I'll burn 2 to make it 39.
Okay. You knock out a guy covered in grease wearing a tinker's apron with a glowing hand. And the Vigilis quickly come and they grab your arms and wrestle the club out of your hand. And they go and they look at this guy and they're like, what sorcery is this? And they start tying him up, and they said one of the watch commanders says, "Get that off his hand, whatever it is." And they said, "It won't come off, sir. It's wired into his skin." He pulls out an axe and says, "Oh, it'll come off."
Cut it off. Cut it off.
And they're so freaked out, they cut the guy's hand off. And they said, "Is there a doctor? Do we have a doctor anywhere?" And they said, "Where's our medicus?"
Well, I'm around, so I could be coming around the side to see what's happening with you.
So they call for their medicus so this guy doesn't bleed to death. They want to question him. Do you want to stay around to answer questions, or do you want to wander away in the confusion that they've caught this guy? They drop you, Menad. As soon as they see this guy's got a glowing crystal hand, they're like, okay, a bodyguard with a club is one thing, This
Malachi.
Whatever this sorcery is another. Clearly, this is the work of Hades.
Yeah, I'll slip into the shadows and get my ass out of there.
By yourself?
I want to try to take the old man with me.
Make a luck.
55. Let's see. Let me double check my luck here. And I've taken 6, so that would be 59. So, yep, I barely make it.
You grab him and you get out of this crowd.
Grapple gun.
The Candyman goes.
Do any of the players remain? Because there's a pile of 12 slaves that have been turned into cyborg.
I'm trying to get them out. At least the pregnant woman.
Well, we got them outside. So if people are coming to help them in the commotion, I'm not just gonna stay there and watch. I'm gonna leave because this is suspicious.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and escort.
You try to start getting them awake. You're gonna need to make a medicine roll to revive any of them. I'll allow you like 4 or 5 rounds to actually roll 1d10.
Me?
Yeah, roll 1d10.
1. God damn, I suck.
Okay, you go to the pregnant girl first. Roll a medicine to see if you can revive her.
Okay, yeah, I don't have medicine. So.
You don't get her up?
Oh no, I have no medicine.
Basically, you try and wake her up. She's not waking up, but you have her in your arms. When you hear the watch captain call out, detain anyone with any sort of nonsense that looks like this, and vigilantes start coming around the corner.
Can I abscond with her?
You can.
I will do that.
All right. Does anyone wish to do anything else in the area or just completely leave?
Bueller? We'll take that.
Nick, what are you doing?
I'm leaving too, unless I got dropped.
No, it's nobody's detained because of the confusion of this cultist being captured and them finding these 11 cyborgs. So the vigilantes have their hands full, so everyone can sneak away. Okay, here is how this all plays out. You wake up it is the next morning. You're back in the freedman's house. What is that? Oh, you're back in the freedman's house. He's slowly coming out of whatever sorceress control they put him under. And he reconciles with his children. Unfortunately, you didn't save her jewelry or the Clockwork J. So 2 of the 3 children aren't happy with you, but you have saved this pregnant girl who is now a cyborg.
So the 3rd one's not happy with us.
This is very awkward.
And she immediately begins falling ill. Oh, you also didn't save the dog, which you're not happy about.
Yep.
Well, the dog was trying to actually murder us. There was kind of a...
Okay, was someone playing the surgeon?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Does anyone have any points in medicine?
No.
First aid.
First aid, that's it.
All right. Basically, she's pregnant and the son declares her love for her. The father says you're crazy. His siblings aren't too happy with him. It's like, you couldn't save my jewelry, but you got her out. You couldn't save the J, but you got this thing out.
Would you like us to take you back to the smoldering heap that was your house?
We have bigger fish to fry, my friends.
I'm probably in like whatever hospital equivalent in ancient Rome there is.
Oh, I don't think they had hospitals.
All right. Well, I'm resting at home then. Shit.
Right. They call in a physician to help tend to what other wounds you have. So you've got a lot of broken ribs from that slap you took. That doctor tries to save her, but she dies. A PC needs to make a hard success on a medicine roll to surgically remove these implants and save her life. So she dies about an hour after you guys reach the house. So now the kid's not really happy either.
You know what? y'all could like sit around and bitch at us, but if it wasn't for us, your dad would be in even more of a heap of shit than he already is. So if you want to get pissed at anybody, get pissed at him.
You know what? I don't even care if any of you are upset. We went into your house. We're nearly murdered by your servants, which we went through great pains to not kill. Your dog took a chunk out of one of our members' neck where he could have died.
Okay, the patron cuts you off and says, "Look, I don't remember much of the last few months. It's all very hazy, but I realize you could have turned me over to the Vigilis. I'm probably going to have a lot of questions to answer. So if you could not tell anyone anything about what had happened, we'll make up some kind of a story to cover for this, and hopefully just paint ourselves as victims, which we are. I would have never turned on my children had I not been ensorcelled. But
with the things some of your children have said about you, I wouldn't be so sure." And I'm looking dead at the one that asked me to kill him.
He says, "Be that as it may, I realize you have suffered some losses. Your companion is injured, and it would be difficult for him to travel at such short notice, but not impossible. So I will pay for passage to return you to whatever port in the Mediterranean you wish. And for your troubles, I am happy to give each of you a stipend of 5,000 sesterci."
Cha-ching.
You are most gracious, my lord. Your children could stand to learn some humility from you.
And I could learn from their judgment. They warned me.
I wouldn't be so sure of that.
I will have questions to answer as soon as the Vigilis track me down. It would be better if none of you are in Greece when that happens. I will have a boat ready to take you anywhere you want to go within 3 hours. The doctor says your men should be able to travel. I understand that there was 5 of you.
There were.
Yes.
I'm sorry. He says, "Godspeed to you. I owe you my life. I will not forget this. Unless you think it better I do."
You probably should.
Probably would be.
Then may the gods grant we never speak again.
Indeed.
He shakes each one of your hands. The daughter looks really happy to have her kind of dad back. The youngest, he's just a mopey, he's just
emo.
Yeah, crying over the lost love and the death of his child.
I can't really blame him. He lost both of them immediately upon finding them again.
Right.
And the dog.
Yeah. Everyone's sad about the dog. The eldest son looks at you, especially the people he made deals with, that this guy not come back alive. And you realize, all right, we didn't make a friend today.
I smile at him. I don't care. He doesn't like me.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I never said I would kill him. I said if he died, that was another thing.
All right, and
as we're making the rounds, I'll go to the oldest. I'll lean in and I'll say, "Find me in Sparta."
All right, and we're gonna leave it at that. And that is the end of a Clockwork Oracle. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
I'm surprised we survived that.
Yeah. So am I. I thought Nick was dying under that dog.
To death.
So did I.
And I was pretty sure my cultists would have stopped both of you.
Yeah.
Nope.
Sorry, Wes. Anyway.
Now, once you introduced the Clockworks, I was like, do we even have any weapons that would work on this?
Anyway, everyone, thanks for listening and watching and stuff. So we'll definitely have Oscar back. If you want to come back, Oscar, you're open invite.
I'd be
And,
happy to.
With that, I will say.
Oh, can I say one thing?
Oh yeah.
The 7th edition guide to Cthulhu Invictus is available now for sale on the Golden Goblin Press web store. And a Clockwork Oracle is quite likely to be part of our No Faith in Appearances collection coming out early next year.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Drop that web link.
Yeah, we'll put a link in the
I do appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. You did us a favor. We have no problem letting you sell your wares. So
I'm
with
hoping
that, sorry.
Just hoping to spread the love for the Shadow War.
With that, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and keep 30 luck points.